3 Best WrestleMania Main Events of All Time. 1. Roman Reigns vs. Cody Rhodes. One of the most controversial endings to any WrestleMania main event, but a finish that is going to age like the finest of wines. If long-term storytelling reaps the greatest rewards, this is proof. The love was just as strong for Cody, sure, but there's always the chance that, given time, people would resent someone who came in at number 30 in the Royal Rumble, won it, and then waltzed to victory in the main event of WrestleMania. Though leaving a bitter taste on the evening, this remains one of Roman Reigns' best WWE matches, and it elevated the following year's contest on every possible metric, following the previous night, in which Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn would take the tag team gold from the Usos. The stage was set for Cody to finish the story and topple the bloodline by taking out the head of the table. Enter Solo Sikoa. After a dramatic, out-and-out war, and with Rhodes set to land the killer blow on the wobbling 950-day reign of the champion, a fatal Samoan spike/spear combo would see Reigns retain the title and the challenger needing to write a few more chapters before. They hung their hopes and dreams on him. Roman Reigns took that away from Cody Rhodes and the audience. They blame Roman Reigns for it. They appreciate how close Cody came, and they know that the next time Cody Rhodes steps in the ring with Roman Reigns, this will be the one. Paul Heyman. Ariel Helwani meets Paul Heyman. Toe number John Cena vs. The Rock. Perhaps best known for being the only WrestleMania match to ever be announced a full year in advance, the legitimate feeling of bad blood between the two led to a tension that was inescapable and a main event that felt as high stakes as a non-title match can possibly be. They used Twitter and interviews to stoke the fires, and it felt fresh as hell because of it. The two biggest superstars of their respective eras, and a heated clash of cultures that reflected that, led to unmissable one-on-one mic battles, blurring the lines of kayfabe. The match itself proved that Dwayne Johnson could spend a decade being fast and furious in Hollywood and still think holds up much better if you decide to ignore the whole, once-in-a-lifetime rib of them repeating the match, but much worse, just 1 year later. 3. Brock Lesnar vs. Roman Reigns vs. Seth Rollins. The heist of the century, a classic WrestleMania moment, and perhaps the best Money in the Bank cash-in in the history of the briefcase. Brock Lesnar vs. Roman Reigns may have headlined WrestleMania more than any other bout in history, with mostly disappointing results, but this first meeting of the two felt fresh way back in 2015. The night, however, was destined to belong to Seth freakin' Rollins. Just hours after taking the best RKO of all time and with both Reigns and Lesnar exhausted and sprawled out on the canvas, the architect seized the moment for the first-ever WrestleMania Money in the Bank cash-in to make the match a triple threat. Less than 2 minutes later, he was WWE Champion for the first time. If the perfect end to WrestleMania is to make you desperate for Monday Night Raw the next day, this was exemplary.